Good evening.
Tell them run it up. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip, just wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip, just wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turn to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice, send.
Greetings. We are here. Ebony Sports Reporters in the house. Again, to everyone in America, I apologize in the very beginning for the coaches that we have on here. Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Rob DeLoach. I say I am frightened as to what will happen with regard to the topics we have tonight. And so we run right into it. Just throw it out there to you all. Again, not to the coaches, but to you all who are checking out the show. Brittany Griner, the Russians have said they're going to detain her even longer. So, and they said that it was an issue, a snafu that occurred with regards to the embassy in the United States. So that's why she could not talk to her wife, or her wife could not talk to her. So Brittany Griner, we throw it out there and put it out there with regards to, because we remember our own, we remember our people, and we are here and going to move on to something. And we're going to ask this question of our coaches. We ask this question. It is, find a home for Kyrie Irving. Find a home for Kyrie Irving. Can you find a home for Kyrie Irving? We're going to start with Coach Bernard Brown. What home will you find for Kyrie Irving?
Hey, what's up, Coach? How you doing? What's up, Jesus? Hey,
Right.
the only home I'm gonna find for him is the old folks' home. Trust me. Ever since this guy, on the real note, ever since this guy came on scene, is always something with him. Every team he go with is an issue. He, like I said the other night, he need to look in the mirror at himself. I'm tired of him. The organization tired of him. Yeah, he a good player, but every year his talent going down. You see some flashes and then boom. I mean, people tired of him. And to be honest, I think he need to take a year off and get his life together. It is something going on with that young man. He need to get his life together on a serious note.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach Rob DeLoach. Kyrie got until Wednesday. He has until Wednesday whether he's going to go ahead and sign. And he's already given up some teams that he will say, hey, do a sign and trade. The Lakers are one of them. Hey, that's one of them. So Coach Rob DeLoach, find a home for Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie need to purchase his own team, and then he can play when he want to. Because that's what it seems like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He need to buy his own team and figure out he can be the coach, the general manager. He can play when he want to. And, I mean, he's a great talent. I mean, he still got some opportunities. And like most of these players, once they win a championship, they don't have that motivation. So you can send him out to L.A. and just let him hang out with LeBron, pass the torch, him and AD, for the next 3 or 4 years. I mean, Kyrie's just like the rest of them. He's just playing the game.
Okay. All right. We're going to move on to something else that's, again, in the news because, again, Ebony Sports Reporters. We do the topical stuff. So Deshaun Watson, we got some other football stuff that we're gonna be throwing out there to the audience. Let y'all know we got to talk about it. Deshaun Watson. They said that 20 of the 24 cases have been settled. One of the people they say adamantly opposed to it. One of the people say she's not going to settle, but they say it still remains to be seen. 20 of the 24 cases have been settled. What do you see as the future with regard to Deshaun Watson? Because people are speculating as to how long he will be punished by the NFL. Coach Rob DeLoach, what's your thoughts with regards to that?
Well, had Deshaun Watson just come forward and take the civil suit, then I think his suspension probably would be less. But now that, here we are, less than 6 to 8 weeks before the season, they're probably going to let him sit out 8 to 10 games. But, hey, he's getting paid $200 million guaranteed money. So eventually, it's going to pay dividends.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to this situation going on with Deshaun?
Man, he must be having some hell of massages, boy, because hey, at the end of the day, man, he need to pray. I think coach say 10, I say 5. I say 5 games. Go ahead and settle and get it behind him. He great talent, man, great. But I mean, you got to watch who you associate yourself with, man. These guys, and you know what? It's like this, Coach and Jesus. It's about who you have in your organization gonna tell you no. Okay, you's a millionaire, and ain't too many people you got around you gonna say no to you. But you gotta have somebody say, you know what? Cut it out. Say no. Get yourself together. So I hope this is a wake up call for him. And get himself together. I guarantee you this, y'all. If it was 24 white ladies, he'd be in jail. He'd be in jail. I'm just keeping it real. He would definitely be in jail.
If it was one white woman, he'd be in jail.
If it's one, absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? He lucky. So hey, listen to me, little boy. Get your life together and pray and stop all the nonsense. At the end of the day, go get you a wife and let her massage you. Period. And one thing about these, massages and all that, what you see is what you see, and always what you see. So get your life together, brother.
And I think you all brought up some excellent points because, again, the conversation that occurs with Deshaun about the situation, no one has, at least I'm going to say that, at least I've not heard anyone per se go and discuss what you all just said. If it had been Caucasian females that were now embroiled in this right here, it would probably been some criminal sanctions. So that's why I find that y'all just brought some, again, I say Ebony Sports Reporters bring up the points that others don't bring up. And that's why I think that's absolutely relevant. But there's also some tragic news also with regard to the NFL. We have Jalen Ferguson, who passed away, who approximately 26 years old for the Baltimore Ravens. And then also Tony Saragusa, who also played for the Ravens, but now was a sideline reporter. And so we send our condolences out with regards to that. And because I don't have any further information, because I was trying to find out what exactly happened with Jalen, because they said, emergency personnel was called to the house, but then I haven't gotten any other information. Have you all heard anything else with regard to that?
No, it's been
wait, Coach.
Nobody's put out any information on either one of those guys, even on the basketball player that died that played with the Portland Trailblazers. Nothing's been said about that as well. So I guess we'll pick that up at another date.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, it's tragic. It's in the past year, 20, I count at least 20 ex-football players and basketball together have passed away. Especially football. Back in football, I'm telling you right now, y'all. Back when we was playing, it was crucial. We did whatever it take to do what we need to do. And it's coming back to haunt us later on, and it affecting our bodies. It affecting us, and and that heart. I mean, we always gonna need, man. Check yourself, check up, make sure what if you don't feel good and you guessing, that means something going on with you. Mentally too, man. It's sad. It's sad. Great guys, man. Great guys, and now they done young guys going away.
All right. And so we move on to another NFL matter, And so some people take it lightly with regards to this, but then I should say not NFL, but also football in general. It is hazing. Right now, you have rookies who have to spend approximately $75,000 on a dinner, on a meal, because again, part of the hazing ritual that goes on, and that you have some folks say they had to step up to the plate, like Anquan Bolden step up to the plate to save some of them from doing things like that. They discuss how Tom Brady would come and order a wine that costs $5,000 and take one sip of it and then leave out. And so they talk about this hazing process. But now that's the NFL, and folks are talking about, and some have discussed. Here go young men, in particular, African-American men, who have not been exposed to money and now put in situations like that. And some of them do not have the contracts that some of the others have. But then also another hazing incident that was expanded to Norfolk State University, that you now have athletes there who have been sodomizing the teammates. So what is the role of hazing in football or in athletics in general? So Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah. Me growing up, when you're a hell of a player, that don't, I was a freshman playing with Saucy Johnson. I was a hell of a player, so I didn't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? It was more like, you had to tote the bags, and you had to
Coach Bernard Brown, you're muted. Coach Bernard Brown, you're muted. Coach Bernard Brown, you're muted.
Wrong minute. I'm sorry. Call back the wrong minute. I'm sorry. When we was playing ball, it wasn't all that. It was like tote your bag, bring us some water or something like that. But this other thing is just going crazy. I mean, people, I don't hear some bad stories about, NFL, NBA, baseball. I'm not gonna put the stories out, but it's getting out of hand, and somebody need to control it. And with the North State or whatever, man. Hey, let me tell you something. If a ninja come to me talking about you'll be having that thing in your hand going to the emergency room. Trust me. I need a lot. What? Man, trust me. It be in his hand, 911, and he be gone. Trust me on that one.
And there's now two civil actions in federal court about the action that happened at Norfolk State. So, Coach Rob DeLoach, what's your perspective about all this hazing in athletics?
Well, outside of athletics, it happens in these organizations as well. And I can speak from experience that when I was going to get my 32nd degree, there was some things going on before I done disrupt the whole ceremony. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no way you're going to go through all this shit and then call me your brother at the end of the ceremony. No, we're going to see who a real brother is right now.
Yeah.
So, down with sports, if you try me at my manhood at any level, it don't matter. We could be at the church. We could be at grandmama's house. It's going down right then. Wherever you act up is where I act out. So you better be very careful about, certain things. Now, when the athletes, as a rookie, I mean, I don't have $75,000 to feed nobody. I'm trying to feed my family.
Right.
So I'm gonna take my family as a priority, and those guys don't understand that. Oh well, But what I would do as a rookie is go slap the shit out of the first one who say that, and then set the tone then. And they say that rookie right there, man, we're gonna leave him alone. We're gonna pick up somebody else.
Yeah.
Because
You're right.
That's just what we do. We from the 912. We different.
Yeah. Hey, absolutely, coach. Hey, I'll give you a 2-minute story. I went to Johnson for 2 years, freshman, sophomore. So I got transferred over to Tonkin, because you had to go in your district, right? So I came there, they didn't want us there anyways, giving us hardball. So the best player in the country, almost in the country, and on the team was Lamar Owens, right? So I'm thinking, okay, so we was at practice, and he was coming around on my end, and I hit him hard. I threw him on the ground. I stepped on him, and all hell broke loose. And they said, well, you don't know who that is? That's Lamar Owens. I said, I don't care. You don't know who I am. I'm trying to make this team. And ever since then, that was it. The rest was history. That's why I came Razor 81. The rest was history. If you take out the best player and let them know you ain't here to play that, touchdown. And that's why I told Ronald Wilson ass across the fence. He didn't know what he was dealing with.
Hey, and that's why I'm getting Dr. Jamal a shirt. He want a gold shirt, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna award him a shirt. It's gonna be silver. For your anniversary, silver anniversary.
Whatever you give me, Coach, I'll be accepting of it. I'm appreciative. I'm not spoiled. Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it, Coach. Thank you, Coach Delos. Thank you.
Keep hoeing in the fields. You're gonna work your way up.
And that's a car slap.
Keep hoeing in the fields.
Woo! Lord have mercy. Hey, Coach, you should have been to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Lord. Anyway, I'm sorry, Jamal. Go ahead.
Yeah. This is not America After Dark. Yeah.
Ooh, you went to this.
You keep your laws to yourself. But okay. So we now move on to something that's topical also right now. The NBA draft. This is the night that some people's lives are going to be transformed. Families are going to be transformed. The NBA draft. So how do you all see it with regards to what's going to happen with regards to the draft? Coach Rob DeLoach, what's going to happen? Your thoughts with regards to that?
Well, it's going on right now as we speak. And I thought Jabari Smith would have been the first pick, but they took the kid from Duke. So I guess Duke, that name of Duke basketball carries weight. But, I'm excited for these young millionaires and their families. And hopefully next year, too, I'll be sitting at the table as well.
Oh, yeah. You will. Trust me. That's a bad boy you raised up. That's a bad boy.
Who attended Herschel V. Jenkins High School, Heather V. Jenkins High School. But yeah, both of his sons and his daughter also all went there too. But then we move on to Coach Bernard Brown.
Hey, I'm proud of these boys. Like I say, I've been around them and know them as young and Swanee Sports Academy. I swear they should have took Jabari. I see the boy from Auburn, Jabari. He should have been number one. That's what I had. I had him number one. I had the Duke guy number two, and I had this out of nowhere. Trust me, this boy is bad. Ivan, Jamin, from Purdue. Those my top three, but I don't think that Duke player. Orlando made a bad choice, and this is why I say this. He's a good player, but he's not a great player. The boy for Auburn, I seen him. This boy is must-see TV. I'm surprised he still stayed in Auburn that long, but with him and I call him when I was coaching him in high school or whatever, I call him Batman. And I call him Gotham City because he was the whole city. But congratulations to these young millionaires. I hope and pray Jesus and Coach that they got the right people around them. Now their whole life done changed. They're gonna have people coming out of nowhere trying to get a piece of the action. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, men's people who say, "Oh, you my cousin," and all that. Protect you guys. I know the NBA got people don't know that, but the NBA have a program that you have to go through. And when you get drafted, you have to go through this program on how to manage your money, how you act, and all that, which is they're the only pro sports that have that. So hopefully, LeBron and all of them and their union and everything can get these young guys and put them on the right path.
Okay. All right. We have one of our viewers who's also part of Ebony Sports Reporters, because I thought that he was going to be our draft reporter. That is R.G. Bryant, but it's obvious he's not being the draft reporter tonight. That's what I thought. He was going to be the draft reporter, as he did before. So he wants to discuss Jacoby Lane. Jacoby Lane, what's your thoughts on Jacoby Lane out of Arizona? So that's what he wants to talk about, Jacoby Lane, his thoughts.
Man, Robert, don't be sending no message to ask us about who, you should have been on him. Man, move on.
I guess we do this right here. Coach Deloach, you want to move on from Jacoby Lane, who's out of Mesa, Arizona, who's been recruited basically by about 5, I'd say Western team colleges. So yes. Mm-hmm. Coach Morgan of Savannah Falcons, semi-pro here. And Cheese Morgan. So Coach Deloach, what's your thoughts with regards to, again, Jacoby Lane?
I just moved into this new house out here, so I don't know. I'm getting a bad signal.
Okay.
Coach.
All right.
So what was the question again? I'm sorry.
Again, what's your thoughts with regards to Jacoby Lane? Because one of our viewers, who should be the draft reporter, he wants to discuss his boy, Jacoby Lane, who's a wide receiver out of Mesa, Arizona. Been recruited basically I would say a lot of Pac-10 teams.
That's your answer.
Oh, that's the answer? Oh, okay. All right. Then we'll move on. Coach Deloach. We'll move on. Coach Deloach, I have to throw it out there because, again,
yes,
we're going to talk about it. Steph Curry, Aisha, excuse me, I should say this. Oh, okay. Well, he's buffering. So, Coach Brown, I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
Should Steph Curry talk to his wife and his sister?
No. Hey, Steph Curry need to talk to me. Damn, that was must-see parade. You know what I'm saying? She always was like that. I'm telling you about her. Hey, Jamal, people don't know. Yes, she's Steph Curry's wife, but she have her own million empire. She have a TV show cooking. She have this. She must see TV too. So at the end of the day, Steph will say, "Hey, baby, you know what? I'm proud of you. You go, girl. You go, girl."
Man,
so
I got to move in a corner of the house. I got to move in a corner of the house.
Okay. So
I'm sorry, keep going in and out.
Oh, no problem. So, Coach Deloach, what should Steph Curry say to his wife and his sister, Taisha and Sadell? What should he say to them?
Well, for his wife, hey, baby, let's head back home because I'm going to shoot another 3.
That's it. Trust me. And hey,
from deep,
straight in the hole.
From deep. I'm going to shoot a deep 3.
Hey, Coach.
Hey,
Coach.
Hey, guess what? Guess what, Bernard? And 1. Count the bucket.
And Coach, you ain't got to worry about that. Hitting off the backbone. Straight in.
All net. What they say?
draw.
Nothing but draw.
So I guess that will apply to D. Lee also with regard to Sedale also. I guess that applies to her too.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, both of them. Okay, all right. So I
Hey,
guess
hey, coach. Hey.
as I said, America is no telling what's about to come up. That's why again, if you all have not seen the images of Aisha and Sedale, you can see, the curry. That's why I want to know how should Steph look at his sister and his wife, and what should he say to them. But yes, our coaches have already made a determination what should be said by D. Lee and by Steph. So okay.
Steph.
Okay. All right. So we move on to this right here. You got some, as the people say, jaw jacking now between the Grizzlies and also the Warriors. Is that the new rivalry on the horizon? Is that the new rivalry on the horizon? What's your thoughts with regards to Draymond and Jaren Jackson, Clay, and everybody? So yeah, Coach Deloach, what's your thoughts on that?
No, it's not the new rivalry. You know what I'm saying? No, them boys got championships, man. Them other boys still baking cookies, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if Memphis can keep that team together, in maybe 2 or 3 years, they may be somebody to talk about. But right now, they had a good run. They was exciting, but they're not ready to take that next step yet. Maybe in a couple of years they can keep that team together.
Okay, Coach Bernard Brown. You said what?
I said respect your elders.
Yeah.
And only the gold standard way to gold standard.
Yeah.
You cannot have the JV wanting to wear a varsity uniform.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, Memphis.
It ain't for everybody.
Nah. Hey,
Coach Bernard Brown.
Memphis. Shut up. Jerry. Josh. Shut up. Y'all just happen to be. Matter of fact, Golden State put y'all on the map. Y'all just happen to be in the second round playing no boys, and you got little sports, and you won a little game there. Man, come on. Shut up. Go to training camp and come back and just be quiet. You got the spotlight. Josh Daddy got the spotlight looking like Usher and everybody and Jackson, and they thinking man, Golden State gonna be more healthier and better next year.
Next year.
This right here team was the most sorriest team they had since they won those championships, and they still won the championship. Jamal, Jamal and Coach, this is a new look we're gonna give these fools. Come on. Y'all, come on. Shut up.
And play ball.
And that is a segue to this right here. What do you predict for the Warriors next season? What do you predict? Because Steve Kerr has thrown some things out there. What do you predict? Coach Bernard Brown, you gave some thoughts. What's your thoughts with regards to the Warriors?
Let me tell you, long as Steph on that team and he bring his wife with him, they're going to win plenty more championships. They build, but you got to realize this. They took 2 years off because of the health and build it. That's one of the most great. That organization remind me of the Lakers, remind me of Chicago, remind me of the Boston Celtics. Hey, they reload. They reload and they keep the players that them and they give them their money. That little young fella who they got on the bench, I think he went to Memphis. On Memphis, he haven't even shown his talent yet. You wait till that boy get healthy. And they don't realize the most important key on that team is Draymond Green. He's the glue that keep that glue together. Trust me, they're going to probably win it the next 2 years.
All right. Coach Rob Deloach, a good point that you brought, Coach Bernard Brown, because some don't look at it like that. You brought a good point. And so, Coach Rob Deloach, what's your thoughts with regards to the Warriors and the future of the Warriors?
I mean, they relatively a young team. So, Wise will come back next year. Those other guys that Moses Moody, and Kuminga, they didn't even get in the rotation. So, with a year up under their belt, everybody stay healthy, man. The only way that I see somebody challenging Golden State in the West, if Kyrie goes to LA and teams up with LeBron and AD, that's gonna be something to deal with.
Coach, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Coach. Coach, I don't care if Jesus go to them, they ain't gonna help them. Kyrie, ain't nobody gonna beat them, and it was LeBron done. Anthony Davis can't stay healthy because he eating too much food. Trust me, Golden State is the number one team in the West, and ain't none of them gonna beat them. None of them.
Well, they're the number one.
Coach
Team
Bernard
in the NBA.
Brown, you cannot interrupt people. We're gonna mute you, Coach Bernard Brown.
I'm sorry.
You wait until he finishes.
I'm sorry.
That's how I get my gold shirt. Go ahead, Coach DeLoach.
Yeah, there you go. My new sauce company is coming out. It's called America After Dark New Sauce. I just want to entertain y'all like that. I'm sorry. Y'all go to the website, say Bernard Brown.
You are still interrupting Coach DeLoach. You're still interrupting him.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Coach.
Mute him.
Well, because I keep getting interrupted and you running the show, at this point, you might just get a star instead of a gold shirt.
All right. I'm sorry, Coach. I had a moment.
Nah, like I say, Golden State is something to reckon with, man. They put those pieces together. But Boston, you got to think, Boston probably had the tougher road than Golden State. I mean, Boston had to knock off New Jersey, then they had to knock off Milwaukee, and then they had to come and play. And I mean, but you got to tip your hats off. But Golden State, they've been there before, and like you said, Bernard, they got the stamina of a young Lakers team, Boston team, Detroit. You know, the Bulls. You got to beat them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to next season.
Yeah.
So, and next season, something's going on. And I want to say that this person, if you all have not seen him, it appears that he's been at 27-17 training. Zion Williamson. Zion is now, have you all seen the image of Zion right now? He is muscular, no fat. And when I looked at it, I'm like, wait a minute. It is looking like he was at 27-17 training. And so that's why they said the old Zion is not there. So what's your thoughts with regards to a healthy Zion Williamson? What do you think can happen with regards to him? And especially, like I'm saying, people looking at it, that he is muscular, not the fat. So Coach Bernard Brown. Oh, excuse me, no, Coach Rob DeLoach. And Bernard Brown, if you interrupt him, our producer, mute Bernard Brown.
Boy, I'm going to get you.
Well, part of it is.
See, mute him. He just interrupted. Go ahead, Coach DeLoach.
So a healthy Zion Williamson is a must-see TV. You know, great talent. And I'm excited for the kid to get back on the court. He brings excitement to the game. And, you know, New Orleans has a young team as well, a lot of young weapons. And, you know, hopefully Zion can stay healthy. But, you know, I put him in the same category. Can he stay healthy? And if he can stay healthy, New Orleans probably make it to maybe back to the first round of the playoffs. So I'm excited for the young man. Now, can he sustain it? We will see. You know, Crawfish season is over with, but they got more festivals coming, beignet festivals and all that, and hopefully he don't get caught up in those.
Coach Bernard Brown, what they're indicating that Zion and like Luka also has not been training. That they're thinking that if either one of them are healthy, that they could win an MVP. What's your thoughts with regards to that, with them being, again, more dedicated to their craft and being healthier? Go ahead, Coach Bernard Brown.
Hey, I want to say this here. Tiffany, don't you ever mute me. Don't you ever mute me, Tiffany. Don't you ever put me on mute. Don't listen to Jamal. Don't you ever mute me again. Unless you won't have a job, okay? Don't ever mute me. That's all I want to say, okay? I mean that. So I want to say this here. 200 million.
Tip, you have your job. You still maintain your job, Tip. You ain't got to worry about that.
Hey, don't
Muting
listen
right
to
now.
Jamal. Okay,
Muting
mute
right
me again.
now.
Okay, all right.
Muting.
Just mute me again. Hey,
Muting.
200 million, 200 million, 200 million gonna make him eat everything right. This is 5 year in his contract. He get 200 million. 150. Oh, so you go along with it? Okay, I got something for you back. Okay,
1501.
all right. $200 million. Hey, this is on his last contract, and he's trying to get paid. He should be down to 215 pounds behind 200 million. But like Coach said, he's a good kid, man. I done seen him. He's a good kid. He's must-see TV. If he can stay healthy, if he can keep that weight down, ain't nobody in this league gonna touch that boy. Like I said, I seen him when he was in high school, and this boy, anytime you go down the court rocking, and slam on 3 people at the same time, he must see TV. Hey, he just got, on a serious note, he just got to stay healthy and do his thing, man. Do his thing. And don't ever mute me again either.
1501, you get muted when you don't do right.
All right, I got something to do, man. Trust me.
So we're gonna move into something that, again, we want to see what your thoughts are in the audience. We know that some of y'all have probably not thought about this, but I know there's been some conversations that I've heard and being around Coach Sam Carter and also Coach Rob DeLoach. And this is tied to right now. Everyone is celebrating the 50th anniversary of Title IX. The 50th anniversary of Title IX, where we now see women's sports on the collegiate level and also on the post-secondary level, all not getting proper recognition and not being acknowledged. But there's something that some people don't think about, and I want to throw it out there right now, is what is the connection between Title IX and Black male athletes? Title IX and Black male athletes. Why is that significant? Why are Black male athletes significant to Title IX? Coach Bernard Brown.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, Jamal, man. I ain't heard that in a long time. I remember when that Title IX came, it opened the doors for young black people. Trust me. I'm gonna say this here, man. We put America, and I know I'm going off pace, but we as black people, black athlete and everything, if it wasn't for us, I mean, what would you have? To be honest, what would you have? So Title IX, like I said, I haven't heard that in so long. And I start thinking about a lot of things, personal things, when it comes to that, for me coaching these kids and everything. But man, hey, go ahead, Coach. You take over, Coach.
So Coach Rob DeLoach, what is the connection? Because again, they're celebrating the 50th anniversary of Title IX, and they bring women out, and they have them out there, and they shower them. They're not speaking, and so again, having been around you and Coach Sam Carter, you all brought up a point that I know I had not thought about, but it now made me even more sensitive because I understood certain things. But then even when it comes to Title IX, why is Title IX indebted to Black male athletes? I'm just put it out there. I want folks to understand that. Why is Title IX, and that, again, when you see sports being played by females, that there's a debt owed to Black male athletes?
Well, like Bernard Brown said, without us, then there's no entertainment. So, I don't know if you guys watched the Olympic women's basketball and the things that those young ladies went through to even be considered. They had to play all over the world. 50 games is unheard of.
Yeah.
But, when you're talking about Title IX and all of the sacrifices, people have made for the women's game and for it not to be elevated to that level, it's actually a disservice. It's kind of aligns with what's going on with our country, is that we want to tell women what they can do with their body, but as long as it's entertainment, it's okay.
Yeah.
I love watching women's sports. and I saw that snippet of when they had the women in the professional league with the bodysuits on. I forgot all about that. But the ones they had them on, they probably shouldn't have had them on. It didn't look right. But I definitely appreciate our women's sports, and I'm happy that the game is growing for them, and hopefully the salaries at some point start, to get closer to what the male athletes are making.
Yeah, and you're right.
I want to direct it. I'm gonna put a point out there right now, and this is what I wanted to go to. With regards, in particular, collegiate universities and colleges, what are the revenue sports that are played at those institutions, and where does the money from those revenue sports go to? What programs do they go to, or what other athletic programs do they go to? Yeah, what are the revenue sports in general on the collegiate level? I'm the one you can answer. Football and basketball. I put out football and basketball. Yeah. They generate the most revenue for all colleges and universities, all programs. So that's why you have the University of Georgia with their system. That's why you have Georgia Tech. That's why you have all of them. And then who are the ones performing on the field? Y'all threw it out there. Who are the ones out there? Yeah. It's black male athletes. Yeah. It's black male athletes are the ones. And so when it comes down to it, and the money, the revenue that's generated by football, and if the school is a basketball school, where does the money go? It goes to help feed and support golf, tennis, swimming, gymnastics, but they don't generate the revenue. And so who are the ones that are basically generating the revenue? Black folks, and black males in particular. That's why I want us to not get into that right there, have that conversation, because you all got, children. Coach DeLoach, you got children, and your sons, them, have basically generated revenue at the schools that they are playing for. And so guess what? So when we talk about Title IX, people do not bring up the black male athlete at all. So we just like it just happened for women, and it just happened like that. I'm like, I want us to get in a conversation. I want the audience out there to understand that too. So when you see these black boys out there, these black males out there doing it, guess what? You better be saying, wait a minute, they help make money for our school, but they are treated unfairly. But go ahead, y'all can take it further.
Well, the black male athlete actually has the power to say, hey, yes or no. But it's not enough that said no, but it's a lot to say yes for other reasons. It's almost like a professional player. If we say we're not going to play, then we're not going to play. But it's not enough kids that are willing to make that sacrifice to push the envelope to be able to dictate and control what they can and what they cannot get as a collegiate athletes, because ultimately they're putting their bodies out there. Yes, we understand that they have a scholarship, but you're going to get that education at some point. But the long-term effects of what the college sports does to your body, you can't go back to that university and claim that, unfortunately. And that's the part that, for the kids that don't make it professionally, it should be some type of clause that, hey, in the event that 10 years down the road that this kid played football or basketball at our university, they should be able to recuperate some type of health benefits, to help them further along their lifestyle. So hopefully things change. As these kids are very outspoken. They're not afraid. This generation is a generation is, hey, we're going to do what we're going to do, regardless of what our forefathers said. They're going to continue to do what they want to do. So I'm excited for them. I'm just going to stay out of their way and let them create a path.
All right, Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to black male athletes? And they're the ones that are basically benefiting. And Tiffany put out there, that's why they need the 10 HBCUs. But then they're the ones that generate the revenue for the schools that are able to support lacrosse and everything else, bowling and all of that, because those are not revenue-generating sports. What's your thoughts with regards to Title IX and black male athletes and their contribution to Title IX?
Yeah. Hey, like I say, I'm a coach for 25 years. And at the end of the day, I'm telling you right now, it started all the way in middle school. Trust me. I mean, we in Florida, I'm telling over 100,000 people and counting was at the Fort Lauderdale Convention Center, and all of them was black. Revenue. This, hey, trust me, the guy who put it on, Nike, who put it on, made close to $2 million at the gate. So my thing is this. This is what pissed me off. It's like we bringing money and making money for other people, to have a good time. We don't want going out there breaking our body. We don't want training our kids. We don't want bringing all this money for NBC, ABC, and all these TV networks that making money off us black people. But we don't have a hate crime bill for us black people. Man, y'all done lost your damn mind. I'm sorry.
It's televised slavery.
That's it. Back when we was in the park and I was playing ball and we lose and it was my ball, I'm taking my ball and going home and the game over. That's what we need to do. Take our talent to South Beach or whatever and tell them, y'all got your own league. Let's start the black league. NBA, NFL, baseball, period. Because everybody riding on our back and making money. There is. But you can't go to Russia and get that young lady out of Russia. Come on, Joe Biden. Man, bring that woman home. Okay? Bring that woman home and stop all this BSing that y'all doing to us. If it wasn't for us, they ought to realize the athletic people, all this here is generating that money. That's why they didn't suffer so much in the pandemic. They had the boys in Orlando, Florida, NBA, in a pandemic around Disney World to make money for them. Man, whatever.
All right. So we're gonna move on to this. Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Delos will be coming back in. But we're gonna talk about who are superstars. And that one with 3 categories for it. Who are superstars? Who is a media or fan-based superstar? Who's a superstar that's been created by the media or the fans? Then also, who's a superstar who has the talent? It's based on them having the talent. They got the talent. Then the third is who's a superstar who has the talent, but also the killer instinct to win, to take it to another level. And so in your opinion, who's a superstar that is a fan or media-created superstar? Who's one that has talent, and then one who has talent, but also the killer instinct to win? And it can be in any sport. Hey,
the young man that we talked about earlier, Zion Williams. The young man that we talked about earlier, he was must-see TV hype in high school. Mm-hmm. The media was all over him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was must-see TV and Duke. The media was all on him, blowing him up. Must-see TV and the NBA. The media was on and blowing him up. But he do have that killing instinct. It's just that matter of him getting healthy. And I'll say Zion Williams. Let me tell you something, Jamal. Zion Williams is the last player that I ever seen in high school that I go pay to see anywhere else. And I ain't seen a Zion Williams since. The boy is bad. He just got to get, and the media bloom. Trust me. So Zion Williams is the person that I'll say in those 3 categories.
Oh, okay. All right. So he covers it all. He goes from having talent. He covers also that created by the media. And then also he has the killer instinct. And I guess right now, because of his training. And so with that, so since Coach Rob Delos, we know that he's having some connection issues, we move on to another matter. And so we have a situation that occurred in Harlem, that you have a Houston Baptist basketball player who was just hanging out with friends. And there's a shooting that's in Harlem and he dies. What's your thoughts as a coach? But his coach expressed some thoughts. What's your thoughts as a coach, Bernard Brown, when you have an athlete and people said that he was a good kid and yet he just went back home. And was just hanging out in the community and folks didn't fire. And he was the one that got shot and died.
Yeah. You know what? When I heard this story, Jamal, I thought about the young man in Chicago back in 2000 and 2006, the number one high school player in America. He was probably one of the most candidates to go straight to high school in the NBA. Went out one night with his people and everything and got killed. They shot him. Actually, it wasn't for him, but it was somebody else. And that when I heard this story, that what brought me back. One of the best high school players in Chicago. Did a little story, did a film on him and everything. You got to realize this, man. When you a prominent person, young man, and I know he young, you know what I'm saying, but sometimes somebody need to put him on the side and say, hey, you know, your futures is bright. Even though you want to go to that party, why don't you stay home? And and for the parents and somebody, and what I said earlier is who you surround yourself around is tell you no. It's a sad story. And the way this killing is going in America, Jamal, right now, hey, a bullet don't know anybody. When somebody's shooting a bullet, just because you shooting to try to get that person, it's got an innocent person, and now he's gone, and we'll never see him again. It's a sad story. And I always tell people, they say, well, guns kill people. No, people with guns kill people. You know.
All right. Yes. And so it was some going to project that it was just, again, it was just a collective of people, just everyone. And that, again, it was just a nice atmosphere, but then someone goes astray. And then we see that, as you shared, again, with regards to our country right now, we have this happening. So it doesn't matter because we see what happens at school, elementary schools. We see what transpired. So now we move on to something else. We move on to the evil empire, as Coach Ben Troop would talk about. The evil empire. What's your thoughts on the evil empire as they're rolling right now? Coach Bernard Brown, the evil empire. For those of you who do not know what the evil empire is, it is called the New York Yankees, the evil empire.
Man, come on, Jamal. I'm looking at you, right? And you saying the evil empire. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And then when you say, man, why don't you leave the New York Yankees? And I'm telling you right now, the boys playing some good. They must see TV. The only team that I watch in Major League Baseball is the New York Yankees. I watch from the first inning to the ninth inning. That's history. They're spending that money. Matter of fact, Jamal, they're really not spending as much money as they normally do. Those boys are good, man, because they're building from the farm team. And don't hate, man. Don't hate. And the only problem I have with that, Jamal, is they get all the way close to close the deal, and then boom, next thing I know, somebody done knocked them out. So I ain't gonna get too much hype, but you know what? Right now, the New York Yankees and Atlanta Braves right now is must-see TV. They playing some good ball. Must-see TV.
And as all of America is aware of, the Yankees are the evil empire. I'm just putting it there. Everyone knows that. And so, but we move on to someone else that's exciting right now, that you have a shortstop that is 6'7", a 6'7" shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. And even today, he's making moves. So what's your thoughts with regards to O'Neal Cruz, Coach Bernard Brown?
Hey, Jamal, I'm telling you, this is a bad boy. 6'7", this is a bad boy, man. Can run, can hit the ball out the park. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's a new saying we got to say now, Jamal. Must see TV. He remind me of Ken Griffey Jr. When Ken Griffey Jr. came on.
Okay.
Ken Griffey Jr. was a bad boy. Doing the same thing he doing. The difference between Ken Griffey Jr. and him, he's 6'7". Ken Griffey Jr. was 6'3". He came in the lead and blowed the lead up because his daddy was Ken Jr. Sr., played for the Cincinnati Reds. Hey, 6'7", Jamal, and doing the things that he's doing. If y'all don't watch baseball, y'all need to watch this boy here. This boy bad. And then Jamal, you 6'7" playing shortstop. If you 6'7", you be in the outfield. You know, hey, the boy bad. The boy bad. He is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And so we move on to someone else. Bruce Koepka. Bruce Koepka has now left the PGA. He's not going over to live. He's going over to live right now.
Hey,
So, what's your thoughts on that, Coach Bernard Brown? To the Live Golf Tour that
yeah,
Live
yeah,
now has Bruce Koepka. I mean
yeah,
Brooks Koepka. I'm talking Brooks Koepka. Yeah.
yeah. Hey, to be honest, man, he a bad boy, and he went over there because he didn't want to get drug tested. I'm sorry to say it, but my fault. Jamal, let me tell you what. They don't do no drug tests overseas, man. But anyway, hey, anytime you can hit a golf ball 400 yards, something in your body. Hey, and Jamal, but guess what happened? Since they done bring that new league in, the PGA Tour done up their purse to $25 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The rate, when you in last place in the PGA Tour, you get nothing. When you over here in this other tour, you get $120,000. Now in the PGA Tour, if you're in last place, you get some money. So the PGA Tour is an eye opener. But at the end of the day, Jamal, I think they're doing the right thing, because now you looking over your back at another league, and they got the top, Jamal. They got the top 5 players in the world in golf playing over there. This PGA Tour, they're scared.
Well, the PGA still got the top 5. They with them, but then but they getting like 8 or something, the top 50. Yeah. So yes.
But the top 10, no. Your boy over there, what's the boy name? My boy, who what's his name? He's the top 3. He's the top 3 player in the country. He's over there. Sergio, he's over there. They trust me. Those top 10 in the PGA Tour and the number 1, they over there. The only people ain't over there playing golf right now, Jamal, is us. Roy
and the rest of them are still playing. That's why they said the PGA still got that. They still got the leaders. They still got the young guard. And so that's So I'm just telling you, that's what folks, because they were looking. That's what the PGA is not getting concerned about that. So, but they were like saying what Brooks did. They say that is now causing some concern for them now, and say, okay, they're getting some of the top 50, and they're not going playing. But we're going to move on, because, again, we have another show that comes on 9 o'clock, and we can't interfere with that. So it's 8:58. And so I don't want Mr. Julius Hall to get upset with
He's free.
Okay. But Coach Julius Hall, I don't have any issue with him. But then we'll throw this out, and this is on behalf of Coach Julius Hall. That Coach Julius Hall, and I'm using you as a surrogate right now, Coach Bernard Brown, that he says that the Avalanche will win the Stanley Cup. He says that I feel that the Tampa Bay Lightning will win the Stanley Cup. I'm not saying who I want to win, but I do like both teams. So who do you think will win the Stanley Cup, Coach Bernard Brown in NHL?
Man, Jules, when I see you to the picnics on Saturday, I'm going to bring you some ice to put on your head. The Tampa Bay Lightning going to win it again. They're going to win it again. Trust me.
That's why I like Coach Bernard Brown. He's an intelligent man.
There it is.
And that is Ebony Sports Reporters. Join us again. And Coach Rob DeLoach, again, we heard about the connection issue. We will see you all and take a look to see how lives are being transformed by the NBA draft. We are signing out right now. No problem with Coach Julius Hall.
Yeah. Peace, brother. Love you, man.
Hey, love you too. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're still on. Tiff hasn't signed us off yet.
Tiff ain't signed us off yet. Hey, bro. I see you Friday when I come in, okay?
Yes, sir. Because 9 o'clock. It's at 9 o'clock, Tiff. I don't want no issue with you, Coach Julius Hall. So again, to America, we say peace. Signing out. Now we could be the show. I mean, we could do a 9 o'clock show. We could do that.
That's it.
So we got enough. It could be America After Dark, prime
and run and tell that.
That's prime time.
So yeah.
So I'm just So now we have moved from Ebony Sports Reporters that now it is America After Dark, Run Tell That Prime Time. We right
There you
here.
go. Hey,
So
there you
that's
go.
what's
Let's
going on.
do it.
So that's right. So Coach Bernard Brown. So
Yes,
what do
sir.
you have for what are some of the surprise not surprise? What are some things you have for us on Saturday night, Coach Bernard
Hey,
Brown?
let me tell you, boy, Jamal, boy, you better tune in. I bet my homeboy, a couple homeboy from Texas, they're gonna tune in. Then I went one of my homeboys, he's blowing up Facebook, man. He keeping it real. I want to say, hey, welcome back, America. I'm sorry I had 3 reruns, but hey, I'm back in the house, and Jamal definitely gonna be in there, co-host of America After Dark, and I'm gonna let him tell you about Run and Tell That.
I'm not gonna be on America After Dark.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Because he gets too outrageous.
I got some,
He tries to bully us all the time on the show. He won't, but guess what? We're going to take over. We're going to probably have America After Dark remix. That's what we're going to do, the remix. We're going to take it over. We're not going to let him come on. We're going to have him muted and have him booted. So run tell that. Had a great show with Minister Jaquan Oliver on yesterday. And so we discussed their young people, great organization. As I say that, they are making moves in the city. They are heroes right now, heroes and sheroes in the city of Savannah. And so they have a podcast and they're relaunching their podcast. And so he made the announcement yesterday on Run Tell That. And so next week, we got some thoughts with some people that we want to have on there. We just try and get the confirmation with them so that we would have them. Because our show, we always try to help people to be empowered and informed and bring some little new dimensions to what's going on in our community, around the entire world, and our entire country. So that's why we make those connections. I have people signing up because this platform allows us to be able to connect with anyone from wherever they are in the world. That's a wonderful thing. And again, and Coach Julius Hall, president of ATR and Our Black Media. Yeah, we appreciate him because Bernard Brown likes to throw that out all the time. He's always trying to get brownie points from Julius Hall.
That's my boy, man. That's my boy.
Why won't he just chill? Why won't he just chill with regards to that? But he won't do that because that's how people from Tompkins are. They always got it, they always got a brown nose.
And that's how those people.
And their colors are white and blue. The original blue and white is Savannah High School. They're blue and white. Tompkins is white and blue.
Come on, man. You bigger than that. But hey, I want to tell y'all, tune in tomorrow for Razzle Dazzle. He's gonna be 1 hour member on ATR. I will be on Razzle Dazzle tomorrow night.
Oh, no.
And Lord have mercy. Y'all need to tune in to Razzle Dazzle. And hey, America will be on there. Special guest America will be on Razzle Dazzle Friday. And then I'm coming to Savannah, Georgia, y'all. Class picnic, Tucking High School. Tucking High School picnic. Hey, we're going to have a good time. Start at 12 o'clock. We're going to end at 6. And then all I'm going to be on America After Dark at 10 o'clock. Y'all tune in with me and our little co-host over there to your left because he, that's just what Jamal do. Jamal always trying to, throw us under the bus and talking Wolverine. But the Warriors ain't won nothing since 1988. 18, and he trying to. But you know what? We family. I love my brother, and it is what it is. And I want to thank Julius Hall for giving us this platform to do what we do. He's a great guy. He's a president of ATR Media, Our Black Media. And Jamal think I'm always kissing his butt, but at the end of the day, that's my homeboy because he always was president. Back in the cool and smooth, brother, when Tucking High School run everything, got all the damn women's in Savannah High School. Hey, that's what we do. So don't play or hate, Jamal. Don't play or hate.
I'm just going to share this right here. You're going to be on Razzle Dazzle. Razzle Dazzle. Walter is a graduate of Heavens B. Jenkins High School. So see how the Warriors look at. See, we trying to bring you to civilization right now. We trying to bring you to civilization. And that's what we're trying to do. HBJ all up in the house. That's what we try to do. We try to do that for you. So, but again, we don't hate on Tompkins. Why should we hate on Tompkins?
Because you do. That's your daddy, isn't it? That's your daddy.
Let me go and share this with you. The lion is never concerned about the thoughts of a gazelle. A lion is never concerned about the thoughts of a gazelle. And we are lions, y'all are gazelles.
Hey. Okay,
So
America, I
Bob is
want to say this here. That's Run and Tell That show over here. And this America After Dark. Hey, y'all, I want y'all to tune in on August the 13th. My 60th birthday party is going to be in Savannah, Georgia. And Jamal's going to be the co-host. He's going to run everything, and he's going to bring some cigars and all that. He don't know that. And definitely, I'll be 60 years old, and I look good, smell good, taste good, and all that. 60 years old, come on down to my house. Yes, I got a little house in Savannah. August the 13th. America be 60 years old. Everybody's invited.
I won't be there, America.
Yes, he will, because we got chicken.
I will be hiding. I will be hiding.
Hey, Jamal be there eating all our Chardonnay chicken. He's the chicken man. And trust me. Hey, you know what, Jamal? Hey, Jamal, you remember me and you talked about this last year, or it was just me and you, doing our thing. You remember that? We was just
Yes,
talking.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look what happened tonight. we might have to keep it rolling.
Oh, if they won't, that can happen. But I don't want the interference because there's another show that comes on, Expressed Opinion. So that's why I don't want to say they're saying we interfere with anything. So because they'll try to put the blame on me and not on you because you Tompkins. So yeah. So that's why I'm just saying, hey, like I don't want no issue with them, with our black media, from the Tompkins people, from the Wolverines, because they have this hate or this dislike for Warriors. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why. Because we're lions and they are gazelles.
Listen, we don't have to hate anybody. Hey, Jamal, trust me, man. Let me keep something straight with you. Let me America. Let me clear something up. One thing about the Tucker Wolverine, we ain't scared about nobody. We do our thing. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, we must see TV. All the Tucker we must see TV. Okay. Only thing Jacob got going on for them now is Jamal. That's it. It's Jamal. He promote him. He do everything for him. They need to give him a raise. But with Tucker Wolverine, hey, we don't have to do all that because there's so many of us. Do I want to call some names? Hey, and our president of the class of 81, Jules Hall.
Oh, Lord.
Our vice president of class of 81 is Linda Burns. Our other vice president is Lydia. We got Johnny Kicklighter. We got Darryl Mathis. We got I don't want to miss no name. We got Lil Roger. Okay. Let me get some more names out there. We got my main man Bubba White. We got, let's see here. We got we got so many people. I'm sorry I missed your name, but I see y'all Saturday. It's just a little few. So he needed to stop all that, and we the best high school in America, and you know what? We give back to our community. We love our community.
Really?
And I want y'all to tell Jamal, run and tell that.
I don't have to run and tell that because I don't tell lies. I don't tell lies. I have no reason to tell lies. I'm just saying, hey.
Hey, so I'm gonna ask you a question, Jamal. I'm gonna ask you a question.
We just trying to sign off. Go ahead. We just trying to sign off. Just sign us off, please, for the love of God. Go ahead. Go ahead and get it on out.
Hey, Jamal. Hey, our show was from 8 to 9, and it's 9:10. So we got almost a whole hour because you can't rerun it after 2. So let me ask you something, Jamal. As a little good fella you are, you interviewed me on Run and Tell That. Now I'm finna interview you on Run and Tell That with America After Dark, the two most wanted men in America. This is our new show. This is our debut. Hey, Tiffany, you probably didn't know what you're doing, but I think you started something here. Hey, Jamal, on the serious note, what is so you have your daughter and I have my daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and the passion that we have for our daughters. What's the most important thing that you tell your daughter daily? I can't hear you. You mute.
Oh, what I tell my daughter? She's a princess. That she's a leader. I like that.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And I'll share this with you, my brother. One thing that we talk about this, we see how women are victimized, how women are abused. We see how women are treated. And then I know sometimes it is coming down to self-esteem. And then we see how some people manifest self-esteem. And that goes for men and women. When their self-esteem is damaged or it's not right, they function and carry themselves in certain ways that are not healthy in general. And then and it can spread that poison to other people. That's males and females. So that's why, since I understand that, that's why I need my daughter to have a healthy self-esteem about herself. And that's something from a little girl to who she is now as a young lady, for her to understand she has confidence, she has power, and she got to project that, and that she don't shy away from that. That, listen here, you are a princess, you are a leader. Whatever circle you're in, you can be humble, you can be mild, you can have humility, but what you do, you make sure that you understand you are a leader. You don't shy away. And so that's why I said conveying that. And I said that for all of our women, all of our sisters, all of our daughters, all of our aunts, our cousins, our nieces, our granddaughters, we need to make sure that they understand that they have power, that their voice matters, and they should not shy away from that and not accept anything that knocks out their self-esteem or knocks out who they are, that try to destroy who they are. Like, if so, no, that's when now me or her brother or her uncle or her cousin or her nephew or some male in the family need to step up to the plate and address any male or female that not try to do that. I ain't just talking. Of course, she has her mother, but I'm like, now I'm saying the males, because sometimes males do not step up to the plate to be the protectors. And that's not anybody saying we don't need protection. Listen here. Yes, we all need protection. I gotta be protected at some time. But I have people who will step up. I got daughters, adopted daughters, that will step up to the plate to protect me. So that daughter. So I need to make sure that the men are stepping up to the plate also. So let them understand who she is. Oh, this is our producer right now calling.
Yes,
sir. You're on speaker, sir. So do we?
Tiffany, I don't know. Tiffany must be asleep. Just showering.
All right. They said they about to sign us off. They said they sign us off because they like the HBJ Warrior, but they say Tonkin people are problematic. That's what the producer just said. That's what he just said. That what he just. I didn't say. He said it. And he acknowledged, he said that, yes, God is an alum at Herschel V. Jenkins High School, Heavens V. Jenkins High School. And he said that, I don't know why Bernard asked what that he does, but maybe because he went to Tompkins. That's what the producer said. And he said, and I am an alum of Tompkins, so I'm just admitting that. That's what he just said.
Yeah.
I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to lie.
But I want to say this, Sam. Thank y'all.
Please, sir.
So what? Huh?
Are you ready?
Oh, we ready to sign off. That's what he just said. And he had said what I had just said too. He said, Bernard, get yourself right, and that you can become an honorary HBJ alum. We'll get you that.
like this.